Autodesk is work on a new version of AutoCAD that takes advantage of the Retina display. And it allows a level of detailed work and design never possible in a notebook before. And if you think it's all just hard work and no play, there are some great games being created for it as well. This is Diablo 3. I know a few of you play this game. And you're going to see a gaming experience with this resolution unlike any you have ever seen before. So all throughout, this display is a breakthrough and makes possible a next-generation notebook unlike any other. Well, inside is just as amazing as that display. Everything inside this next-generation MacBook Pro has been reinvented, especially to drive an incredible design and incredible performance. Let's take, well, before I take the bottom off, isn't the bottom of our computer prettier than anyone else's top of their computer? Well, let's take it off. So this is the inside. You're the first to see the inside of the new generation MacBook Pro. It is a stunning work of engineering. You obviously can see that the inside is dominated by a battery pack. Because to drive that Retina display and all the performance you're about to hear about in something so thin and light takes tremendous work on battery technology. And luckily, our engineering team understands how to do breakthrough work in asymmetric battery pack to take advantage of every millimeter of space. Well, here are a few of the things on the inside. What you're going to find inside is the fastest processors we can put into a notebook. Quad-core i7 processors, up to 2.7 gigahertz. But you're going to find inside not only the fastest memory you can put in, but more of it. You can figure with up to 16 gigabytes of 1600 megahertz memory. Inside, it's of course the new generation fastest graphics we can put into a notebook, the new Kepler architecture, with up to a gigabyte of video memory. And of course, it's built around flash storage. If we're going to look forward, that is the proper thing to build it around. And you've just heard how much faster flash is, but now you can configure with up to 768 gigabytes of internal flash storage. That's 3/4 of a terabyte inside of storage, faster than any hard drive we can put into a notebook. So this amazing display, all these high performance components. How's the battery life? We're really proud that we're getting up to 7 hours of battery life for 30 days of standby, so you can really do your work on it. Let's take a look at the ports on it. Here are the right side and left-hand side. You see an SD slot for your photos and videos. For the first time in a Mac notebook, HDMI, so you can plug right into your TV or projection system and go. Of course, USB 3 and USB 2 on both sides, the most convenient. Headphone port. MagSafe 2. Well, we took MagSafe, but we had to make it even thinner to fit into a design like this. And now 2 Thunderbolt ports. And this customer is perfect for utilizing all the new things coming out supporting Thunderbolt. Let me give you an example. You can store all your applications and your OS on the internal drive, but a lot of professionals will want to have their work volumes externally. Here's a new Promise drive, RAID drive. It's flash RAID running over Thunderbolt that gets over 700 megabytes a second of read performance. It's remarkable. Or cameras, like this brand new camera that was just announced at NAB. From Blackmagic. It's a Cinema 2.5K camera. It's a flash-based camera, and all its I/O is over Thunderbolt. It's remarkable. It's the hit of NAB. And we can support legacy technology over Thunderbolt, ride it right on top. So we're creating some adapters to help customers. For example, a Thunderbolt to Firewire 800 adapter. Yep, if you need that. And a Gigabit Ethernet adapter as well. So look inside. You're going to find all the things in a modern Mac notebook our customers want. A glass multi-touch trackpad for those beautiful gestures. A beautiful backlit keyboard so you can work all night long. The fastest networking, wireless networking put into a notebook, 802.11n, and that's 3-stream for maximum bandwidth through our latest Airport Extreme base stations and Bluetooth 4.0. Our FaceTime HD camera. Dual microphones, and this uses beamforming to enable a new generation of voice applications. And the best stereo speakers we've ever put into a desktop or notebook computer. This is going to sound absolutely beautiful. Of course, we love this so much we couldn't help ourselves. We made a video, and I'd like to run that for you now.
To create something that's genuinely new, you have to start again. And I think with great intent, you disconnect from the past.
If you never change anything, then what you can really engineer is kind of incremental. But when you're willing to change things, then you kind of open up a whole new world of design.
The new MacBook Pro is built for the very highest levels of performance. It's incredibly powerful and yet remarkably portable. It's without doubt the very best computer that we've ever built.
We focused on the features that matter most to notebook users, and we made huge leaps. For the first time, we're bringing the Retina display to the Mac. It's the highest resolution display we've ever put in a notebook. With a resolution of 2880 by 1800, this display has over 5 million pixels. That's 3 million more than an HD TV. At this resolution, on this screen size, pixels just seem to disappear. You see an extraordinary level of detail in your photos. And typography looks amazing. It's sharper than a printed page. Beyond the display, the new MacBook Pro is really a powerhouse. We knew that an all-flash architecture was a key part of driving performance. Flash delivers data up to 4 times faster and uses just 10% of the space that a traditional hard drive would use. When you combine that with the most powerful graphics chips, the latest quad-core processors, and the fastest RAM available, you end up with a machine that's incredibly responsive. Loading and working with your content is amazingly fast because we packed this machine with the latest I/O. It has 2 Thunderbolt ports, 2 USB 3 ports, and 1 HDMI port. With all of this performance, the new MacBook Pro gets up to 7 hours of battery life. And it's only 0.71 inches thin. That's 25% thinner than our previous generation MacBook Pro. And it weighs just under 4.5 pounds.
The new MacBook Pro would seem to be a complete contradiction. It's built for extreme levels of performance, but at the same time it's remarkably portable. To create it, we rigorously questioned the ways in which we've designed and built our portable products in the past. One of the most significant challenges was completely changing our approach to the design of the display. By building the layers of the display into the unibody, we actually eliminated the need for a separate cover glass. And without the additional layers, without the distractions, you're just completely immersed in your content. By not purchasing standard parts, but by designing and engineering components from the ground up, we can create a product that is more elegant and that's more efficient. And there are many design innovations in the new MacBook Pro that users won't actually see, but they'll certainly experience. For example, the thermal system, which enables the machine's incredible performance, operates in a way that is nearly imperceptible to the user. Air is pulled into vents and propelled through sculpted cavities by fans with asymmetrically positioned blades. In most fans, the blades are positioned symmetrically, which creates a single identifiable frequency. We positioned ours asymmetrically to spread the sound over a variety of frequencies, which makes it seem quieter and less intrusive. Every part of the enclosure makes a contribution that directly benefits the user. The vents are also part of the structural system, creating strong beams that actually increase the rigidity of the overall product. It truly takes an obsessive approach to make a product this meticulously designed and engineered.
We've been able to optimize the software to take full advantage of the Retina display, and the results look simply amazing. Aperture on the new MacBook Pro is a total game changer for photographers. They can now zoom in and see 4 times more of their image with pixel-for-pixel accuracy, and fine-tune even the smallest details. Photographers have never been able to work on images with this level of precision. Final Cut Pro 10 takes full advantage of the system's power and capabilities. So you can now stream up to 9 camera views simultaneously, or view full 1080p video right in the project viewer, and have plenty of screen space to spare. No other notebook comes close to this type of performance.
With the new MacBook Pro, we set out to design something extreme. And this led us to rethink everything about our process, everything about what's essential to a notebook. And that meant that we could design the very best computer for today and for the future.
So the next generation MacBook Pro with Retina display. Let me tell you about its starting configuration. Of course, you can configure other items as well. It begins with that Retina display, a 2.3 gigahertz quad-core i7, a full 8 gigs of 1600 megahertz memory, NVIDIA GT 650M with a full gigabyte of onboard video memory.